again. We've got to have a union that gets back to reality. We have to have a union that's more responsive to its members. We have some very serious problems in the future. I want to be a part of that. I'm trying to build a slate of offices throughout the country that represent a large, diverse part of the Teamster family. I want to build a slate of offices that represent warehousing, that represent cannery workers, that represent public service workers. That's what my campaign is about. It is not about asking someone to run with you because you think they're a nice guy. That's not what it's about. It's about, do they have the same concerns that I have? Are they willing to work hard to change the direction of this union? That's what this campaign is about. And I think my track record clearly indicates what I'm all about. I want to get this union back, and I want to put back into this union and make it known to our international representatives that the heartbeat of this union is its members. And that's what I will work for in the future. Thank you all very much.
There's a lot of Teamsters who have the years in and who are still young and who would like the option to retire.
Brother Carey, please repeat the question.
Now, the question is about the 25-year pension and how can you now bridge that into the freight locals and into other areas. Well, the first thing I think you have to look at is what is the contribution rate? The contribution rate that we have is probably less than what you have. That means somewhere along the way something's missing out of this equation. And that is, we paid, the rate is $2.06. And I'll bet that when you ask the numbers out here, it's a lot more than that. And we're able to do this for $2.06 per hour. So there are some other things that work, other kinds of approaches. For example, a policy, an established national policy that gives investments the full opportunity to get back more money into your pension plan than what you expect. Now, how do you do that? You have to have guidelines. You have to have ethics. You have to have trustees that are voting in your interest. Now, that's the essential key. Trustees voting, working in your interest. Out of the $1,650 for 30 years, $475 of that is a result of getting more money back into the plan than we expected. There are some of the ways that you can do that. So it's not anything magic. It's not anything that can be done overnight. I think you have to set a program. You have to have trustees that meet certain requirements, trustees that are voting in your interest, that are working in your interest, and that are given an opportunity to learn what this is all about. Now, I might say this to you, that most union officials get elected. They're elected on popularity. I know that. I was elected on popularity. I didn't stop there. I did some other things to make sure that I was giving the membership all the kinds of educational needs that it needed in order for me to perform my job. I think you have to do that for trustees as well. I think you have to do that for members. I think you have to do it for shop stewards. That's what it's about. I think it's doable. Each plan has to be looked at. There has to be a whole array of pension reform strategies that we have to develop for our pension programs. I believe it's something like $17 trillion in workers' money in pension programs, not just the Teamsters. That's a hell of a lot of clout. And can you imagine what workers could be receiving if there was a way that they could pool these resources and do the right kinds of things? So